We're now joined by Victor Ulloa. We're going to get started with questions. Fernando, go ahead. Fernando, you're on mute. Sorry. You're on mute.
No se escucha.
Ahora sí se escucha.
Ahí está, ahora sí.
Ahora sí. Hi, how you doing, Victor? Everything okay?
I'm good, thank you.
Pretty good. I'm glad that we are in a great streak. Phil just talked about that. Nashville is like any other team, and pretty much, there is not a difference between one team or another in the league. But I disagree a little bit on that, because during our broadcast we were talking about how much we don't like Orlando, because it's our rival and the one that is closer to us. How do you feel on the pitch from the stands, if it's a different game, if it's a derby, if it's a clásico, or it's just one more team?
No, I think against Orlando, at least for me, it's a rivalry game. We know that we're the only two teams in Florida, and we want to give that victory, especially for our fans. And when we go and we play those games, there's a little bit of added motivation just based on the fact that there are in-state rivals, and it is a Clásico. It is a South Florida Clásico that we want to win for us, but more than anything for our amazing fans.
Yeah, I agree.
Next question, Franco.
Thank you, Rafa. Hey, Victor, how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, brother. Thank you. Just wanted to ask about a personal note. Do have a question about the collective, but I'll wait till later in the press conference. Your level has been pretty good. I think it's kind of flown under the radar how good you've been the last few games. Obviously, this last game you get the assist, so it pops out on the stat sheet a little more. What's changed for you? Have the tactics changed? Has your confidence raised? What has changed for you over these last few games that you've played at a higher level than maybe earlier in the season?
Yeah, no, I think, to be honest, my attitude and my effort and my willingness to play is always there. I do whatever it takes for the team and whatever I can do, and I work hard every single day, and I bring that attitude and that positivity and that leadership, and I try to influence the guys around me and hope for the best every single day. I think I'm one of the guys that's always pushing on and pushing forward, and I'm thankful that I've been able to put together a good string of games, and hopefully we can continue. The most important thing is that as a team, as a collective group, we've done a lot better, and we're gaining some confidence, which we were lacking a few games back, and hopefully this Sunday we can reassure that and get a victory here at home.
Next question, Lauren.
Thank you, Rafa. So you were playing a different position last game. You were the one who put that cross in the box for the goal. You got the assist. How does that help your confidence and the team's confidence going into Sunday's game?
Yeah, it helps us a lot. I mean, we 2 times now came back from being 1 goal down, and that shows the character and the resilience that the group has, and that we believe that we're good and that we can come back and win games. Getting the assist was sweet. I'm glad that I was able to put in the cross, and what a great goal that Gibbo scored. Just happy to get on the stat sheet. But the most important thing, like I mentioned, is that we're gaining confidence and we're fighting to the end, and we're coming back from goals down, which we haven't done before. And you can tell the difference that we're starting to believe and starting to have more confidence. And like I mentioned again, this Sunday is going to be critical to that growth of the team and to continue that with that confidence high.
Next question, Steve.
Oh, thanks, Rafa. Hey, Victor. I was just, I'm sure you guys work hard anyway, but Phil was saying before that David Beckham's been back for a few weeks. It just helps lift the training ground a bit, a fresh face, and sort of helps inspires you guys. Is that true or not? I mean, I guess you're always going to say it's true, but
I mean, absolutely. For what David did in his career is, I mean, he's an ambassador of the sport, and he gave it a lot, and we know that. Obviously, when we see him here every day in the training ground, and we see him every day, every time before the game, he comes in the locker room, he's talking to us, he's motivating us, he's giving us tips, he's telling us his point of views. Of course, we listen, and it helps, and it adds extra pressure, if you'd like to say, and extra motivation to perform well. We're glad that we have him, and we're glad that he's been part of our our team and been so involved with our team, especially these last few games where things were going very rough and we were lacking confidence. He was always there pushing and supporting us and saying, hey, keep going. I don't care about the losses as long as you guys put the effort, the attitude, and the work, like believe in one each other, trust each other. And it's been really great. You've seen that the past 3-4 games.
Can he still hit a free kick?
He can still hit a nice free kick. Yes, he can.
Thank you.
Next question, Chris.
Thanks, Rafa. Thanks for doing this, Victor. Phil, in a previous press conference, mentioned the improvement in your passing range or wanting you to take more chances with your passing, playing through the middle. How has that facet of your game grown as you've become a regular in this team?
Yeah, I think the most important thing at first was to get the game rhythm in. We've been playing a lot of games, a lot of 90-minute games, and yeah, they definitely have helped me in that part and advise me and tell me to take those risks. Usually I'm a pretty safe person. I don't like to lose the ball, so I don't play those 50-50 balls. But now I've heard it from Coach, I've heard it from David, I've heard it from a couple guys that are pushing me to do that and to grow my game so that I could keep developing. I'm 29 years old, so I still got hopefully a lot left in the tank and a lot left to learn. And I'm always in open ears and wanting to improve. So I'm glad that they've been in my ear telling me that, and I'm glad that I've been able to actually try it and practice it and even try it in the games.
Next question, Franco.
Thanks, Rafa. Victor, just two quick ones for you. You just mentioned that David and Chris have talked to you about playing passes, those 50-50 balls, taking more risks, which we've seen you do a bit over this stretch of games. What is it exactly that they said? They just want to see you be more confident, more aggressive? What is it that they have asked you or talked to you about doing tactically? And the second one is on just the collective on Inter Miami. You've been here since the start. You guys have played Nashville 3 times. I know it's a different head coach, different roster now, but you guys haven't scored on Nashville yet. We know they're very defensively tough to break down. What do you guys have to do this weekend to not only score your first goal but get your first victory against Nashville SC? Thanks, Victor.
Yeah, no, to your first question, I think is a little bit of everything. The coach and everybody's always trying to give you positive feedback and also critical feedback where you can improve, where you defensively and offensively. I think for me, these past few games has been more keyed on offensively and risking the ball and trying to play it. Anything can happen if I hit it up top and we have a 50-50 chance, we might win the ball. We might create something that, if we're having a bad game, that ball might be the one that creates something like when we did against Montreal. I didn't think about it. I put it over my head, and we got a PK out of it, and we were able to gain momentum, and then we were able to get the game winner with Gonzalo. To your second question, we just got to keep believing and keep working. We're down in a good stretch of games. The confidence of the team is high right now, and it's going to be critical to go out there on Sunday and fight for the 3 points. We got our first victory here at home last time we were here, and we're hoping to keep that stretch running. We know that Nashville is a great team. They have a lot of people with a lot of experience, especially that played in the league. And defensively, like you mentioned, they're a hard block to beat down. But we have Gonzalo up top. We have Rodolfo coming back. We have important players that are going to be key for us in order to break those guys down and hopefully get some scoring opportunities.
Last question, Chris.
Thank you, Rafa. I just wanted to ask about your combination with Gregory and how the two of you have grown together as a central midfield duo.
Yeah, that relationship has been great. I mean, I think we've done really well in the middle. I think we're both very aggressive defensively. We win a lot of balls back, and now a little bit these past few games we've been playing more with the ball offensively and in the build-up and asking for the ball. And it's important to build those relationships, that chemistry, because now he knows my movements, I know his movements, I got his back, he has my back, and that's unbreakable. I mean, that's a bond that I don't know if you guys see or not, but off the pitch, on the field, I mean, we're always together, we're always hanging out, and not just with him, but more of the guys, everybody's starting to be around each other, and that helps a lot. That helps a lot transmitted when we're on the field, because like I said, if it breaks down on his side, I'm there to cover him, and vice versa. When I miss a tackle or I'm in a bad position, he's there, and I know that he has my back. So it's been great playing besides him, and I think we have great competition between all the midfielders on all the D-mids in our team.
Thank you, Victor, and thank you everyone for joining us today. We'll see you on Sunday.
Thank you, guys.